We're live.
Oh,
Where's
wow.
the
Q&A with Mel and Din and Q&A with Mel and Din and Q&A with Mel and Din.
hello?
I didn't hear anything. Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hi.
So
Good
many
Hi.
morning,
people.
everyone.
Well, welcome to our anniversary, kind of. It's not really our anniversary, but it kind of is our
Yes.
anniversary. Because we did say technically we were starting back in July last year, even though we technically started when? February, maybe? Dean, was it?
Yeah, it's
Dean,
Feb
you're a
now.
ghost.
Huh?
I said you're a ghost. You started to
The
disappear into the
background.
atmosphere. You're all ghosts in the same location, at least. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, we started last year February. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And look at
technically.
us now. We have a business. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. We should probably introduce everybody. I'll let you do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hello everyone. Of course, I'm Ben, and I would like to introduce Rowie, my VA. Hello, Rowie.
Hi.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Rowie is Din's manager. Wow, Din's manager, and then Kia, um, our
Hello.
recruitment assistant.
Hi.
Say
Hi, guys.
hi. Thanks, and Des, our head recruiter.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Thanks, guys, for being with us right now. Okay.
And we've had so many people come and go, unfortunately, and fortunately sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
it's such a learning. It's been a lot of learning this past year and growing, always learning.
Mm-hmm.
Des, what have you learned this year?
This year, I finally have learned to actually explore my interest in recruitment. So, learned a lot in this department. I've always been interested in working in this department. So, really
Mm,
learned a lot from this, and but not judging people but managing this process. So I
yeah.
learned a lot from that. And then what else?
I
Also
feel
learned,
like
yes.
there's nothing about me in this.
Oh wait, hold on. And I learned to actually. What do you mean, like
Like you
about you?
learned to manage me. That should be your greatest accomplishment.
Oh, I thought this year,
Oh
2022.
right, sorry.
Yes. Also that. But I didn't really do an awesome job with managing you, Mel. I mean, I
I'm
did my best.
unmanageable.
Um, but yes, it was great to be your BA for I think 7 months
Was it?
before. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
7 or 8 months, sort of. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
before I
yeah.
jumped into recruitment. But yes, it
Yeah.
was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something we've learned is not everybody is in there. Like sometimes like I didn't want to give you it, but we kind of had to because you're really good at that thing. And a lot of times we've tried to move people to where they're going to be really good. Like Kia too, you're really much better position in recruiting. And so it's been kind of everything's an experiment all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And of course,
Yep.
we're missing some of our team because we just found out we can only have 6 people at a time. So they will join us later. Um, and I didn't mean I kind of put you on the spot on purpose because I figured you could handle it. I won't put you all on the spot because that would be mean. But you're all welcome to say what you've experienced or what it's
Me.
been like. Yeah, go ahead.
I learned first, Mel. First, guys, is leadership because of course, my experience, Mel, and all of you guys, most of the time the admin task, the assistant. And then
Yeah.
this is my experience as a leader. I know, of course, I am not perfect. I'm still not perfect. I'm still in progress, but I learned a lot from Mel in terms of leadership. Why? Because actually before I am really money motivated person, and it's like the first thing that Mel told me before when I'm still her VA, she said, "Then I am not a money motivated person." And then this, and she explained um why. And then I just, like it just turned me out of like, it's not really about, of course, money, but of course it's about experience. It's about experimenting how you can handle things and how you help people, of course. And it's just amazing. It's a lot. Of course it's a lot to take, because even though we are a small team, but struggling sometimes, that, Mel, guys. But of course I'm so happy that I'm still here with you guys. I'm helping you with, or giving you knowledge, of
Yeah.
course, on how to move forward with this business. So
Well,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
You're very good at that. I It's interesting because the place I thought we might be by now is not where we are, and it's not where we should have been. I just thought, oh, we'll just do this thing and then we'll make $1 million. As Dean just said, I'm not money motivated, which
Yeah,
has been
she's
very
not.
true because I am very much about how can we make our process better? How can we make this thing we're building better? Because I want it to be successful. And if we can't make it successful on the smallest level, how could we make it successful on the bigger level, right? So it's been, and I'm not, we always are struggling, I feel like, in many ways. Like if I'm not
Mm,
having a day, then one of the rest of us is. And I think it's cool that we're all kind of open to allowing that. It makes us a stronger team, I think, when we can
yeah,
have that more personal relationship with each other. Um, I was just thinking this week I've been very overwhelmed lately. And I have Tara, she's been great, but it's not about who's helping me. It's about my life and about everything that I have going on or that I bring into it. And business can be overwhelming at times. It requires a lot of energy, and I've learned that I need to back off on the business. Like we can work 12-hour days, or in the beginning I definitely was working that much, but my energy was wasted and I wasn't coming up with anything great for that time. This is a lesson I've learned over and over again in all my businesses, but I have to learn it the hard way, you guys. Never try to tell me otherwise. It just won't work for me. But I think I've become a better manager in many ways. I feel like when I first started, I was really nice. And not that I'm not nice, I think I'm more stronger in my convictions, maybe. I've
yeah,
learned a lot in this business. And I enjoy it, though, very much. Like, I love working. This is my first international, truly international business, which I think is so cool. And I've had to learn TikTok because of this business, and I've had to do like all sorts of weird things that I normally wouldn't have done. It's been really neat.
yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like that most businesses fail within a year. And then I think 80% of American businesses definitely fail within 5 years. I've been lucky to never have a business completely fail. And I don't think this one will either. It's hard to know what we have because we've built it together, but we have something that's really, really special.
Mhm.
And I know this just from my other experience of seeing things the way that they operate, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
So
Mel, you know what? I saw that. I mean, thank you. I saw your progress. Like when I'm still your VA, she's an empathic person, guys.
yeah,
And she's so kind. But I saw the growth of Mel
yeah,
in this business. Of course, she's a leader for like 28 years. But what I meant
not
is
really.
in HSVA.
This has
So
been my
thank
growth.
you.
My growth has happened here, a lot of it. And the biggest thing I learned in this business was I think really having a communication buffer for me is so important
Mm,
to understand how I operate and to make sure that I don't because I'd give everything away if I could. Like I'm always saying to people, "Oh, you want a 90% discount? Sure." But that doesn't make a business work well. And it's not that I'm not money motivated. I am not money motivated. We all need our needs met, right? We all have to have our needs
True.
met. But at a certain point, money is not enough. And so I've found over the years that being interested in what I'm doing is very important. Being motivated by helping other people is very important. And then because of those things, then the money comes.
Right.
And so I'm excited for this coming year. I feel like we've just kind of hit our edge of we've accomplished a lot, and I think right now just have the right team in place to really push forward in a big way, which is a little scary and
Yeah.
it's also exciting.
Yeah.
Hey, quiet people, Rowie and Kia, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but
We're just here listening.
I know. Rowie, you're the newest person. How has it been
Yes.
so far?
Yes. You know, Mel, so far I'm enjoying my work here, and Miss Dean knows that because I'm always telling her that I love
Oh,
my work. Yes,
that's so
and
cool.
to be honest, I've been looking for this kind of job like last 2017, like that.
Wow.
That's why I'm so happy, and I will take good care of this job, of course.
Love
Oh.
that. Thank you,
Yes.
Rowie. I know
Mm-mm.
it's weird. You're the first person I think I haven't had as much interaction with,
Mm-mm.
because you're helping Dean with her stuff. And so, I mean, I know you because I spend time with you sometimes, but you used to spend time with everybody all the time. So as our company grows, it's weird to not have that same level of time with everybody, but I think we've done a
Yes.
pretty good job.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, what should we be talking about? I feel like I'm just hanging out with my friends right now. So, and is that a cricket? Is that my cricket?
I think I don't know.
I'm outside, so it could be me. But um, so anybody?
Hmm.
Kia,
We
did
can.
you find words you'd like
Oh
to
yeah,
say?
Kia. Go on.
You don't have to. No pressure. None at all. The whole world is watching and waiting.
Yeah, no pressure. I don't know. Maybe I'm just enjoying my new role too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So far so good. I've learned too that work is not just like about work all the time, but it's also important that you love what you're working on.
Hmm.
So yeah, it just makes things easier, I guess.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. And I think one of the things I've really realized, I mean, I've been talking about it for many months now, is I need to get to the Philippines because the
Yep.
longer that we're zooming a business, the more difficult it gets. Like I need to sit in a room and just be able to work out all the kinks that we have every single day that we don't have the space to be able to figure out. So that's something in the works. I'm hoping for September, you guys. I don't know how. We're just going to make it happen. I hope.
September.
I
Yeah.
think. I have to
This year.
remember because it'll get to be September and I'll just say, oh, wait, wasn't I supposed to go to the Philippines? So I'm working on it, but I'll have to remind Tara that I'm working on it because really she and I are supposed to work on it. I just didn't tell her yet. So, Tara, we're working on this.
We'll tell her later, Mel.
I will. I feel like she's watching.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this works, but um, is there anything else besides that we should be talking about? Usually we talk about something, don't we?
Talk about hmm. I'm thinking, Mel, talking about our wins in the company.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
It's
Cause
hard. Yeah.
what now?
I would say
Cause
having a recruiting department is a big win.
true.
That
That's
really
true.
works and like that's taken, when it started, the vision was I have ideas. I mean, I've hired for many years, but I have more intuitions about hiring, which are not,
Mm,
metrics. And so we've
Mm,
really taken whatever we started with, and you guys have taken it to another level. And I love that you
right.
keep continuing to take it to a different level using different tools. Do you guys want to talk about your wins in recruiting?
Yeah.
Yes, sure. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, guys. So,
Hmm.
for me, um, wins would probably be. It does not involve us, but it involves the VAs.
Hmm.
I love that I get to change lives through offering, like matching them with their clients and offering them a job that gives them a better salary
Hmm.
and all that. So I always think about that. That
Yeah.
is always my vision. Like every time I choose candidates, I always put in mind, do you think they deserve this? Are they deserving of this opportunity and all that? Because if you match them with clients and they get employed, so much better. Of course, we all know the difference when you're locally employed and being a VA.
mm,
So it's a really big responsibility, but at the same time, it's so cool to change lives in
Yeah.
recruiting. So I really love that about my job. So I
mm.
think those are my little wins, especially if a match is successful. Of course, the last say is always Miss Dean, and I get help from Kia and Mel as well. And but then it's just so cool to change people's lives. That's my win for this
Mm,
department.
And it's cool to hear back from VAs who have had big changes in their life. Like that's it's kind of like
yeah.
we've created a community of people who are kind of like our family of, our HSVA family. Even though we don't hire them, we don't do anything but just find them. Like they come to us kind of and trust us to find clients for them, and the client is paying, but we really care about what happens with the VA. We're not successful if they're not successful. So it is really cool. And that was like the vision Dean and I had, is we want to change lives on both sides of the world. And I think we are. It's pretty neat. And it's not easy. It's like a lot of trial and error and figuring things out, and people are not easy. You never know what, we're taking our best guess essentially, but with data. But yeah, Des, you do sound sick. I'm sorry,
It's
Yeah,
okay,
she's
but
sick.
but it's a lot of work. I know that Kia, you have a lot of documentation that has to be made, and you go through and like have to really go through all of the candidates' qualifications, vet everything that they've told you. That's a lot of work, and we get sometimes hundreds of candidates. I think, yeah. So Kia, do you want to say anything about that? I won't pick on you the whole time, but
My wins. I really can't think of any because I probably seeing like the recruitment, like the system is slowly getting that we're slowly getting things together. I think that for me, that's all. That's the small win that I can say. Seeing things slowly go to the right places and making our lives easier too. So
yeah.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, like when we think about business, a lot of times, if I envision a business, it's just so organized, and it's just like, oh, this is a business, and there's just like everything has a place. And obviously, we all know that is absolutely not how it is ever. It's always chaos. There's always like a new thing we have to invent, which is what makes it fun, also. But it's never boring, that's for sure. Sometimes it would be nice if it was a little boring. That wouldn't be like the worst. Oh, poor Des.
mm,
She's emotional.
Yes, she's crying. But anyway, I think it's really cool what you guys have done. So thank you. And I like that I am not as involved in it as much anymore. Like I don't even worry about it because I know you guys have it handled. And I think that's the coolest feeling is
Mm.
just knowing that the team is doing the work and they're improving it and that they care about it is the best feeling in the world. So thank you guys.
Love, love.
Is that something young people do?
Yeah.
The
Yes,
heart.
Mel.
Yeah.
The heart.
That's what old people do. Yeah. um we let you guys go and do your thing and bring on um Tara
Tara.
and Jay. Do you have anything you
Yes.
guys want to add before you leave?
For me, I just wanna thank you and you, Mel and Miss Dean, because I'm almost it's almost my anniversary as well with you guys.
Mm, yeah.
Yes, I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd get to a year, with all. I really didn't think that I would survive graveyard shifts and all that, but I
You
did.
have.
I have
You
my
And
do.
now you're moving to America soon. It's crazy.
Wow.
Look at this.
Does anybody know that? Is that a secret?
We do. We do, Mel. We do that.
Just kidding, right?
yeah, that was a joke, guys.
It was a joke.
Yes,
Sorry. Because how
but
would that even happen?
right,
Yeah.
Impossible.
it's like
Anyway,
impossible.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
everything
you.
you do. And
Thank
we'll let
you.
the others come on and then I get to embarrass them as well.
Your
You
turn.
Thank
did good, Tia.
you.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Bye.
Why leave?
Bye.
Bye bye.
I don't know how.
Should I
Look
leave?
at our face. Huh?
Why are we here?
Hi.
Oh,
I don't
hey.
know.
Bye.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
We
Where
just,
is?
I don't know where Rory went.
Oh, maybe she's hiding somewhere, but
Maybe.
it's okay.
Hi, Rory.
Um,
Hi.
So, you guys, we just interrogated Des and Kia, and now it's your turn. No, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Um, so we were just talking about some of our wins. He can be here. It's okay if he wants to sit. Okay, go for it. Sorry, there's a dog nearby and a
it's
child. Come here, Sean.
okay.
Come here, Sean. Come over here. We were just talking about kind of our wins. He's so big. Okay. And especially in recruitment. But I think the win for me right now is having Tara on my team is very big for me. You have
Oh,
been you're so good at um, the learning that you've been doing as you've been learning about me, and I think you have a benefit because we failed so many times in setting assistance up for me properly. Even though I preach all of these ways to other people to set themselves up for success, and I do believe in those ways, we don't always practice what we preach. So, having the Melody Manager Guidebook, the Melody Manager Manual, um, getting better with that, the systems for that are getting better, has been really great because I'm going to have to hire another VA soon for holiday lights. And so they're going to have to learn about me and how I operate too. So having that in place is going to be so helpful. Tara, you're an excellent writer, which has been fantastic to have you
yes.
on the team
Oh,
helping with,
look at
you
her. Look at
know, um, and it's just been really cool. And I think one of the funny things about you is first, um, when we were first talking about hiring you, we all really liked you, but I think we were afraid you'd be too much like me because we're kind of like twins. On your
Same.
interview, you came off like Melody, like a Melody twin. And so I was like, I don't know if there can be two Melodies, that energy. I don't know how to work. But the crazy thing is, when we did all your testing, you're actually exactly complementary to me, which is so amazing that that worked out. Even your disc assessment is complementary to me. Everything, it's kind of like you fill all the gaps in my weak areas, which I think is just so it's so wonderful. So thank you for coming on board. It's been great having you, and I hope you stay forever. So,
I
yeah,
will.
thank
You'll get
you.
sick of me.
No. Um, and then with Jay, I love you, Jay, so much. You know that because I tell you all the time. Because you're like, first of all, you're the only guy on our who can handle us, which is a miracle. Um, and you fit in so well with us, and you came to us in a very interesting way from one of my friend clients, and you came to just kind of train with us, and then you just stayed. But we love having you here. You're fantastic. You're just such a gentle spirit. You have such good energy. You really bring a lot to our team, and you're very driven, just like the rest of us are. So it's been like really really cool, because it's not that I don't want any guys on our team. I think it's fantastic, but it's hard to have a very female energy and then add some male energy into it. That can be, not everybody can handle that. You've handled it very well, so thank you. You're a wonderful
Thank
person.
you.
And I always am so happy when I see you, when I get to spend time on a Zoom with you.
Aw.
Yeah. Jay, what how has it been for you so far? You're muted.
You're muted, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to click it. The normal perks of an online meeting. So
Yes,
yep,
I know.
I've been working with the social media stuffs of the company since we are in a digital world and everything is, everything is working online. So yep,
Yeah.
I'm really thankful, Mel, for this opportunity. Well, digital media is like a roller coaster. Not all the time it is in the top. Sometimes there are concepts that that didn't stay the same in terms of
Yep.
level. But yep, every time we encounters problem, well, Mel's really there to think about the
Yeah.
solution. So yep, she's
Well,
very good leader for me.
I love that you take on the technology that we're bringing into the company, and we can just say, "Jay can learn that, right?" And then you make us a Loom video to teach us how to do the things, which is fantastic. Because I don't think, I mean, we can do, everybody might think I don't know how to do technology, and that's not necessarily true. I can do it if I have to, but I prefer not to know anything about how to do it. I just want to do the other things that make me feel happier. So I think it's cool that you've taken it on. You have an interest in it, which is neat. And nobody ever complains on our team, which is so great. Nobody wants to work with a complainer, but I feel like we have such great people in our mix,
Mm.
you know? That's been the cool part. Dean, do you have anything to say? Because I'm saying all the words and I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay. I just want to, of course, welcome Tara in our team because she just hired, she just hired, I think, 2 weeks ago, right, Tara? I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
funny. Yes, I know I'm funny. But congratulations. I know you can, of course, handle Mel, and I know you guys work well together. I can see and I can feel that.
Yeah.
And of course, we need you because of course, in terms of our messaging. Thank you, Esma, right?
Yes.
And of course, I will not forget Rowie, my VA.
Hmm.
She helped me a lot. Like every day, she's always on top of things. And of course,
Can I
I
say I didn't
of
think
course
anybody could be more on top of things than you were, Dean, but Roe is like, she takes your on top of things and just makes
yeah,
it sure it's a little more on top. So it's kind of
true.
amazing. You guys are a good team.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
Ro.
Thank you. Thank you,
I
Mel
I
and Din, for this opportunity also, of
Oh, we
I
love
course.
having
honestly
you.
don't feel like we are actually like neighbors. Like
I know
I feel
that's
like
crazy.
that's crazy because we are not like seeing each other. Honestly, Mel.
It's so weird. Yeah.
But
Terrible.
anyways,
Yeah. You guys should be like
right.
hanging out, and then at night you work on the
Sometimes,
computer?
sometimes,
Yeah.
but thanks, Ro. Love,
Yeah.
love. Um, and Jay, of course, I would like to thank Jay because, like, every time I send him, a lot of tasks or lists, he will just say, okay, Miss Din, okay, Miss Mel, okay, Mel. It's just, grabbing it, and
Yeah.
he's always figuring things out. So we owe you a lot of things in the social media world, Jay.
Yeah. And
Thank you, thank
technology
you.
in
Yep.
general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the cool thing is just, because I'm very empathetic towards people, if somebody is not happy, you can feel that, or I can
Mm-hmm.
feel that, and it makes it harder for me to be like the best version of me when I'm feeling other people's energy is off. And so having everybody on the team being so kind of not always enthusiastic, we can't always be enthusiastic, but just being like, yeah, let's get this done. That's
Mm-hmm.
like really been so important, I think, for us in success. Why do I look so weird? Don't I look weird?
No, you're
Okay.
beautiful.
Now I've just told everybody that I look weird. Why am I is there a way, that thing that happens when you end up just staring at you keep seeing your picture? I don't want to see that. I want to see you guys, but there I am right next to you. Now everybody's discovered I am a weirdo. I'm the weirdest of the group, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
One of the
you're
cool things
authentic.
actually,
Mm-hmm.
yes, authentic is pretty much what it is. But one of the cool things I think is as we've discovered, we've invented this thing that we don't know quite how to do, but we knew what we wanted to kind of do. And as we've gone along, we've realized, oh, Dean has to have her own way of being out front in the Philippines because your role is representing Philippines, finding VAs. We have to gain trust with people. Like people aren't just going to come to us without understanding who we are as people. Because in the US, people are paying a lot of money for our service. In the Philippines, it does probably sound a little suspicious to be like, hey, do you want a free job? And,
Mm-hmm.
we'll negotiate things for you if you want. So having you go out and kind of make your identity known, whether it's on TikTok, doing TikTok lives. It's been really cool to see you doing that. And then at the same time, on my side of things, I've learned a lot and had a lot of growth in who I am and just being who I am. And so that's why I started doing the business misfits thing that I haven't talked about a lot, but I'm going to be moving more towards like home service is where I've lived, but I really want to be among people who are weirdos like me. So that's where I think our growth can really come from is me finding more of the people who don't always feel like they fit in, the people who don't always feel like they quite match up to what they're actually doing in the
Mm-hmm.
world. And I like those people. So I mean, I like all people, but I think I like supporting women. I like
Sport.
supporting nice guys, and
Wow.
I like helping people who are willing to be humble, I guess, which is a value that I really strive to have myself. I try, it's something I really look up to. So uh, it'll be interesting to see where we are in a year because we've both gained a lot of
Yes,
confidence in how we're doing this. Um, so it can only get better, I think.
of course.
Yeah.
Are you
Any
guys excited? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling tired right now. But yes, excited. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to tell the world about what we're doing. I mean, we have a lot of things in the works that we haven't put out because we are really good at creating things and we want to make sure they're really good for people before we put them out. I do think we could be talking about our gifts program that we created for business owners to send their
Oh,
VAs
mhm,
gifts. We should be talking about that more because I think that's a really cool thing. Like business owners
program.
don't
Mhm.
we always appreciate the people who work for us, but it's really hard to remember to say that all the time and to show that all the time because we're so busy. So, yeah, Dean created a thing where we can send gifts to other people's VAs for them and with a message from the Philippines.
Yep.
So it's not like super duper expensive. And I think it's a cool idea. We've sent some gifts and it's made people very happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ray. Mm-hmm.
So, anyway,
But
I think,
actually,
mhm.
guys, sorry. It's in our website, so you can. I mean,
Oh yeah,
People, yes, it's in our website, Mel.
and we're
They
having
can,
website changes soon too, which is
yes.
exciting. Can you still
So,
see me? Am I still here?
yep.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So anyway, I think it's a lot of stuff is going to be coming up soon for us,
Mhm.
which I'm excited about, which I don't really want to talk about until we do it, but people are going to have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
I think next up I'll be in Nashville for um, the huge convention in August,
Mm,
which is going to
yes.
be our next place where I can talk to people and meet them and talk about what we do and create relationships with people, which is what I like to do. And Dean, do you have anything else coming up for you in the near future?
In the near future, I just want to it's just the same, Mel, kind of with this. Changing lives of other people, of course, aspiring and beginner virtual assistants who really wants to, of course, um, I mean, who really wants to move forward with their virtual journey or VA
Yeah.
journey.
Oh,
So it's kind of the same thing because kind of I'm helping, aspiring and beginner VAs right now, and it's
yeah.
like I feel like I don't know the feeling, but I'm so happy
You're
now. That's
fulfilled.
yes, fulfilled. That's the right word now.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm so fulfilled when someone messaged me like, Tita Din, I already got a client. I'm on training right now.
Oh,
Even though it's not connected with HSVA,
yeah.
it's kind of like so it's like the help, the support itself, it's working.
Yeah.
So
Because we give way more support to people than any company like ours would ever give.
mhm.
This week, we're training another VA who needs,
Oh,
the business owner needs some help to figure out how to get them to do or how to, because the VA is very smart and he wants to
mhm,
Right.
help, but the business owner doesn't know how to help. So I feel like we always go above and beyond because we love helping people and we want people to be successful, not for us, but for them. And
Mhm.
so I think it's not um it's like I'm the same way. I like helping people. It doesn't have something to do with HSBA all the time, but it does everything filters into our what we're doing. Like if we're
mhm.
helping people, it filters back to us eventually. So I like being able to work that way and support. We've managed to make it this far and I think we're really um, seeing progress right now. I think in the last month, especially, it suddenly has all of the work, all the travel I've done has suddenly come into focus as being like a positive thing that actually had value, which I think is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see where things go. Um, Jay, do you have anything you want to say about anything you've learned as you've been here? What you're excited about for the future with us, or what you would like to be working on? Sorry, big truck.
Well, Mel, every day I am excited about new things that we're going to explore. Well,
Oh,
that's normal in HSVA. So, yep. Aside from being fulfilled, I also enjoyed being here because
oh,
um, yep, it's natural that there are lots to improve, but here in HSVA, the communication is always open, and yep, we are
Mhm.
very transparent to each other, and I think
Yeah.
that's one of the good characters of a company should have. So thanks, Mel and Miss Dean.
oh, thank you. You're
Thank
really a wonderful
you.
person, and we're
Yeah.
lucky to have you. And the same for you, Roe, and the same for you, Tara, because I think it feels like such a good team right now, and um, it, yeah, it's exciting. So, um, I guess can we be done? Do you think? Do you think this can be the end of our 1 year anniversary celebration? We didn't even get a cake or anything, which is what I was excited for.
We don't have any.
I
Sorry.
know.
Um, I think we're good now.
Yeah, I think we did it. We did 1 year. So now we can
Yay!
go do year two.
More years to come.
More
That's
years to
right.
come. Yes.
Absolutely. And more adventures, and hopefully I'll get to see.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing is not ever meeting any of you in person is just very strange. So that will have to change someday. Sure. There's a big truck coming. I'm putting myself on mute. I did it wrong. Never mind. That's why I'm not
Hey,
allowed to have technology.
Bloopers.
the loopers.
Anyway, well, I thank everybody, all of our clients who have worked with us, who put a lot of faith into us, and who have been patient, who have been successful. Even those who have not been successful have been willing to share with us. Like, some people have come back to us after it didn't work out, because we always want people to do well, and whether they do it with us or somebody else, we're going to support everyone. So, I mean, not literally everyone, we can't support everyone, but we try. We will attempt to be helpers in this world. So
Yeah.
thank you, everybody, and
Thank you.
thank you for
Have a
being
great.
Thank
night
you.
workers. I feel
Yeah.
that is such a challenge, and I appreciate that you guys are willing to take that on. Um, and I will see you like probably literally in minutes, just not on here.
Thanks,
See
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you,
you.
everybody.
Happy Friday. Bye
Happy
bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.